Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Casey.
My name is Chris, and welcome to the Mind Muscle Connection.
So we're going to focus on the importance of cardio. There's a lot of information out there about cardio. What's the right cardio? What's the worst cardio? We're going to try to give you our best opinion and facts on the matter. So for the first part of it, what kind of cardio is out there, and what kind of cardio should you be doing? Go ahead, Chris.
There are two types of cardio, main genres of cardio, if you will. First would be steady state, and second will be high intensity interval training, also known as HIIT. Of the two, the choice is really up to you. I hate cardio. I'm pretty sure you hate cardio. Most people,
to some extent,
most people hate cardio, but I feel like it's extremely important.
Yeah, my big issue is just it's time consuming, and that's the part where a lot of people skip it because they want to do their workout, then they say, I'll do cardio after, and then that after
you never get there.
Never happens. It just never happens because we're like, oh, we got a great workout in, I burned some calories, now I'm just gonna go home. And I did a lot back in the day where it was just like, hey, go to the gym, I do cardio after, and I'm like, I'm done, I'm tired, let's go. Facts.
It's over. So I think in relation to that, I incorporate cardio as a warm-up in a form of steady state cardio. My clients and myself do about 5 to 10 minutes of either jog or a walk, incline walk, maybe a rower, something like that, something of that state I'll do to get us warmed up if I'm in a gym atmosphere.
Okay.
Right? So that makes my life easier because I can say, hey, hop on a treadmill, put it to a 3, put it to a 5, 6, 7 speed, depending on their state, and 10 minutes of steady state, right?
Okay.
Keeping the heart rate super regular, moving forward.
What about after the workout? Are you putting cardio there again, or
after the workout? Just because for time reasons, I try to do 5 to 10 before, and 10 if I can stretch it to 20 after.
Okay.
Just because it makes
it's easier to split it up because it's not one big block. I get you.
It's not one big block, and you are burning more fat after your workout because you have a lot of
break it down.
You have a lot of sugars, your carbs, the pre-workout you took, the caffeine that you had, right? So all of those things you have to burn through before you actually get to that fat burning state. So the two best times to really do cardio, in my opinion, is in the morning when you wake up.
Fasted
cardio.
Fasted
cardio. You wake up in the morning and fasted steady state, right? Yeah. So a lot of people will wake up
not yet
empty stomach.
Don't go crazy.
Hop on, yes.
Don't go ahead. Don't be fating yourself out. Steady state.
You will pass out.
Correct. And for that morning, I suggest you try to push yourself 20 to 30 minutes on a steady state because for me, that works the best. Because a lot of people, which even in the past, I had to explain this to my girlfriend, they like to do that 15-minute cardio. And at the 15-minute mark, your body just starts to burn.
It just started waking up. It's
correct.
Like, oh, so, shit, that's what we're doing.
So a lot of people are like, all right, 15, I'm done. So 15, you're not done. 15, you just started. So after that 15 mark, then you start pushing yourself another 10 to 15 minutes so your body then starts to really burn that fat and needs the target.
My best advice when it comes to cardio, first off, going off the time of the cardio is to do either right in the morning when you wake up, empty stomach, steady state, give yourself 30 to 40 minutes. If you can do that, that'll be perfect. You will literally see, as long as your eating is right, you will literally see the weight melt off. Second would be after your workout, also steady state, going for about 20 to 30 minutes. A little bit less time because you've been working out already. If your workout was 45 minutes, if you do another 30 minutes, that's perfect.
Yeah, so going off of that, so I do it personally. The way I do my cardio is I do my workout for about an hour and a half in the gym, and then I do 25 to 30 minutes right after. that honestly works best for me. Sometimes I'll do like a little 5-minute warm up. Most of the time it's not stretching, loosen up the body, weight lift, because I'm mostly just weight lifting.
Yeah.
So I'm getting that hour and a half in that I'm going on the bike, or I'm going on the Stairmaster for 25, 30 minutes. So when it comes to my bike cardio, it's a steady state with a little bit of a hit in there. So I'll do 4 minutes at a nice steady. Then I'll do a 1 minute as just kind of ramp it up, hit it a little harder, spike the heart rate, bring it back down. And I'll do.
I was gonna tell you to explain what hit is.
Yeah.
And kind of why we do hit.
So I mean, hit is pretty easy to explain. Hit is just really high intensity interval training, and that can consist of completely just doing that on a cardio side or doing it also on the weight side.
Okay.
So when it comes to the weight side, I used to do this for a living. I loved doing it with weights. You would do jumping jacks, dumbbell press, push-ups, and just kind of a variation of a lot of different workouts with little to no rest in between. I like to jump into each workout. Say we're playing ahead of time, and we'll do say 5 rounds, and then each round has 3 to 4 workouts.
Okay.
We'll do like I said, the jumping jacks, blah 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 blah, hit, and we'll do a 30 to 60-second break in between those 4. Then we hit it again for another 3 sets or so like that.
Okay.
So that's how you're supposed to do the hit. Pick your workouts. I like to do it full body when I do hit.
Okay.
It just makes the most sense to hit each muscle and then move on to the next. And then when it comes to the steady state, that's on you. My favorite type of the steady state would be the bike.
Okay.
And second favorite would be the incline walking.
Okay.
So I love the incline walking, turn on some Netflix.
Okay.
And go at an incline of like 12, 13, walk it up for about 25, 30 minutes.
Okay.
And try not to, hold on to the treadmill. Keep your hands to the side, move it like you're running. But those are kind of my favorite types of steady state.
All right. I think a lot of people want to know why do steady state or why do hit, right? So my biggest explanation would be, if you have the time, knock out some steady state. Do your workout, steady state before, steady state after, something super calm, relaxing. He likes to walk. I hate walking. I'm a jogger.
Yeah.
So if I go on a treadmill, I won't put it to a 12 incline. I'll put it to a 5 incline. I'll put it to a 5.5, maybe a 6 speed, instead of a 3.5 speed that you would do.
Yeah.
And I just jog it out. It brings my heart rate a little bit higher than it would yours.
Yeah.
But walking just doesn't do it for me. You know what I'm saying? I throw my music on, I throw a podcast on, and I'll jog it out for 20 minutes and call it a day. Yeah. So if you have the time, steady state is amazing. Yeah. Right? Those hit workouts, you did those on days where you were like, yo, I got to get my workout in. Mm-hmm. I got to burn X amount of calories, or I want to feel a certain way. Yeah. And I want to get it done quick.
That's the key word, is quick.
Quick. So if you have the time, steady state it up. Knock it out. Hop on a, put a little show on, hop on a Stairmaster, knock out 40 minutes, and you'll burn 400 calories in that 40 minutes, right? Yeah. But if you don't have that time and you still want to get that full body burn, you still want that lactic acid in the muscles, you still want your heart rate to spike, come back down, spike, come back down, within 30 BPM between your spikes and your rest.
So going off of that, what would be the best type of cardio if you're trying to lose weight? Quick, in a sense, the best type of cardio to lose fat, the fastest route. What would you suggest?
I don't know. I truly can't give that a honest answer.
Because everyone is different.
Because everyone is different.
Thank you.
Because everyone is different. Yeah.
People don't understand that just because someone's doing a certain type of cardio, that doesn't mean that would work for you, because everyone's body's gonna function a little bit differently. Yeah. So you'll always have to keep that in mind, and I always tell everyone because I'm not a trainer, but people ask me questions all the time, and I'm gonna give it to you straight up. Figure out what works best for you. Test it out.
Yes.
Test out the elliptical, the Stairmaster, the bike, all those things, the walking, the jogging. Test it out and see what works best for you. Track your heart rate. because he can go a little more into your target heart rate, but track your heart rate, figure out where your heart rate needs to be and where it needs to be on a steady state. So if you're doing the HIIT cardio, see where it needs to be on a steady state and where it needs to go when it's spiked up.
So my favorite thing is, and it's super simple, your max heart rate should never be over your age minus 220. Okay. Right? So how old are you?
28.
28. All right, I'm doing math now. So 220 minus 28 will bring you to 192. Your heart rate should never go over 192, ever. Okay. Right?
I don't think I've ever seen it that high. Maybe
exactly.
Maybe 180.
Yeah, that shit felt, but it felt crazy.
Oh, it felt great.
Right? It felt crazy.
It felt great.
But on average, in a good fat burning state, you would be around 130s, 140s, and at a good spike.
Yeah.
Right. But what I like to tell people is, if you are doing cardio and you cannot breathe, you're going too hard.
Correct.
If it's a steady state.
Correct.
You're going too hard. If you are doing cardio and you are panting, but you can still talk,
you ain't going hard enough.
No.
You
for steady state?
Yeah,
for steady state, that's perfect. Yeah, for HIIT, knock it out.
Correct. Yeah.
For HIIT, I want you to spike it up to, if your goal is 192, I want you to spike it up to about 170, 180, and then bring it back down to about 140.
Okay, yeah.
Right? But a lot of people aren't sitting there like, all right, what's my heart rate? Okay, let me go again.
No.
So that's why I like the breathing technique, so you can understand what your heart and your lungs feel like. You know, if you're running and I cannot talk to you and I'm trying to do steady state and I'm doing this for 30 minutes, I'm going a little bit too hard. Let me bring it back a little bit to get to that nice, sweet fat burn state.
Yeah, because you're gonna burn yourself out a little too fast. Just FYI on that.
Yeah. But yeah, cardio really doesn't. My biggest thing when it comes to it, and somebody asked me what's better, high intensity or interval, it depends on the person, and it depends on whatever you can stay consistent with. As a trainer, that's my biggest thing. Whatever you can be consistent with doing, do. If you can sit there, I have clients that's like, yo, I can wake up every morning and ride a bike for 13 miles.
Yeah.
Great job.
For me, it's a little hard because in the morning, I'm a morning person, but it's hard for me to jump on the bike without doing any type of like movement activity. It's just my head is not there. I need some time. Right now, I'm focusing on trying to wake up a little bit earlier and then giving myself 30 minutes and doing a fasted cardio, but sometimes it just doesn't work.
That's why I say it's life.
But it's me is the steady cardio after, and I do that 3 or 4 times a week. That works for me. I'm just being honest. Maybe somebody needs to do it more than that, but that's what I'm focused on right now in my current situation.
Okay. You said you do cardio how often?
3 to 4 times a week.
Okay.
Yeah. And I right now I work out only 5 times a week.
Okay.
I'm not pushing it more. We can go into another video about proper rest days and things like that. But I give myself 2 rest days a week. Sometimes 1, but most of the time it's 2 rest days a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when it comes to cardio, you have 2 different forms. You have steady state. You also have high intensity interval training, also known as HIIT, as most of you know. Choose your best. Choose your poison. Whichever one works for you, works for you. I think whichever you can stay consistent with, do that.
Yep.
Whichever works for you time-wise and schedule-wise, do that. And those are really it.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
When it comes to cardio, and also frequency. If you're trying to lose weight, I need you to do cardio at least 3 to 4 times a week. 30 minutes a day for beginners, an hour for people that are a little bit more advanced and are working towards like, yo, I really need to get this down.
Correct.
Right? So time-wise, if you have the time, knock out an hour a day. Track your heart. Don't track your heart rate too much because that's a lot to do. If you want to track your heart rate, by all means, do your thing. But it's a little bit more intense.
Cool.
And yeah, that's it, man.
That's it. for everyone who's listening, we appreciate it. And for everyone who's watching, we thank you for watching it. Guys, drop in the comments, what's your favorite type of cardio? Any questions below? We will be glad to answer them. Any future videos you want to hear, we would love to kind of, hear some input. But from Casey, Chris, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bang.
Boom.